Okay, everybody. I can't believe what I just done. This is out of the 383 build. And I was talking to the owner. And I said, "Oh, I'm going to release all your videos and that all at once." And I was like, no big deal. After I got done talking to him, I'm like, did I or didn't I? I just went through my computer. Either A, the camera didn't record, or B, I deleted the footage. That was fitting the crank, fitting the rings. It's all done. I cannot find it. Anyway, so I guess we're going to put the cam bearings in and put the crank back in to stay, and we'll show the file fitting of the, well, what I come with the, oh, this is just, I tried keeping these on all different video cameras, and either that might be the problem, the video camera I use, that's probably why I quit using it, because it wasn't working right. Thought it was recording and it didn't record. I don't know. The footage is just gone. That was about 3 to 4 hours of footage I just lost. I checked all the dates because it would be 2020, and all the 2020 videos on my computer are everything but. That just made me sick. Oh, I just... So, I guess we'll just continue on with that. We'll just get the short block together, and at least you're going to get to see put cam bearings in. I mean, file fitting rings and measuring the crankshafts, nothing special, but at least now I can see the cam bearings go in, the crank go in for the final time, and get the short block together. Alright, I want to get the cam bearing tool set up, and we're going to drive them in. I just got thinking, I don't even have the footage of when I painted this thing. Now, that's gone. Oh, that's sickening. But, yeah, we gave her a nice orange paint job, and I gotta start putting the galley plugs in the stay. There, and the one straight down under the... Sorry about that, I got a light going out, that's why it's flickering. And, I got all the rings in their proper holes, so that just hit me. I don't even think I got the footage when I painted this. I had that all taped up and everything. Maybe, I don't know. Making videos, losing your footage is ranking right up there with can't do anything about it. It's gone. It's just keep doing what we're doing. So, alright. Okay, I pray I don't lose this footage. But, alright. I took and verified the cam bearings. Marked them the way I wanted them. And I've got them laid out here. But I'm going to take and put them back in the box. Because when you knock them in, they will vibrate around. No, that one's going to be the first one, so they go in the back. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I thought I was ready. Where's my hammer? Be right back. Okay. Like I said, I marked the bearing where I wanted it to go. And naturally, the back ones, when the block is upside down, I put in at 4 o'clock. Give or take. Oh. So, put it back there. In there, to there. And then you do it enough times like me, you get to know where everything goes to line up. And nope, I gotta go a little further. Out. Oh, that right into the wrist. And then, yeah, see the edge of the hole there? Yep, I'm in the center. So now we pull this back, set her there. Number 4. Got it that way, so since my installer's split in the fourths, I use that as a clocking mechanism to help me install the cam bearings all at the same spot. Line it up. There's 9. And there's 7 o'clock, so I'm bounced off my wrist again. And I don't use the oil holes to line everything up. I mean, if you can take a flashlight, look in there. Okay, you can see when you're not right. Just like that one. See the groove? Yep, I'm right there in the center. Now I gotta do that for the rest of the bearings, but you get the gist. And then once those are driven in, I'll get the air hose over here, blow off any filings that peeled off, because as you drive the bearings in, there will be filings that peel. Blow those out. Blow this all down. I'll stick a test cam in there, make sure it turns free. And and then unfortunately I don't have the camshaft. This would be the time to put it in, because then I could help hold it. But it is what it is. So we're about ready to yeah, anyway, I'll bring you back. Okay, after a bit of a fiasco on modifying the engine stand, I tried it with a cam bearing, or cam bearing, geez. I tried it with a hand grinder, and that about 5/8, 3/4 inch piece of steel. Yeah, ran over to my cousin to see if anybody's around to use their torch, because mine was buried. Yeah, I ended up digging mine out. Got it cut, got it modified. Yep, that'll be plenty long. So now, you want to be careful when you're doing this, because you got your cam bearings in there, so I'm just getting it to the rough size. So okay, onto the tool. That's over there. This one's a little bit tricky. When you're on the engine stand, you gotta do this one like this. So okay. There's 12 o'clock. You want to make sure that one's right in the hole when you start on it. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, that should work. Take the handle out though, so I can see me knocking myself with that. Huh. I don't think I ever planned on anybody come on. I got a different cam bearing driver than what I used to have. I had one that was solid steel. This one's got the steel hammer bushing, but aluminum shaft. They don't transfer so good. Looking on the front, looks like we're there. Haha! There you go, dead center. So now, here, let's see. I guess I try and keep the cone in there to keep your shaft off the bearings. The only reason that probably come out like that, some of you guys are going, mine don't do that. This has been clearance for that 383. Okay. Feels good. Where is that camshaft? I'd fall too. Yeah. See which cube this is. This is that brand new stock, so yeah, let's fit her. Yes, I know I'm putting it in dry because oh, she's smooth going through. Ouch. Oh, nice and free. There you guys go. That's a nice free turning cam. So I'll get the blow gun air, blow the filings. I haven't put any of the galley plugs in, none of them. So that way I can blow through them. Make sure there's no filings left from the cam bearing installation. And then I got to find a rear main seal. Then we can set this crank. Cam bearings are in, main bearings are in, the rear seal's in. They've been lightly lubed. It's been wiped down, blowed clean. It's ready to go. Let's set this nice little stroker down in there. This has been brushed and washed and everything else, so. Oops. So grab the seal, so finger on the seal. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Got one right here. Oh, forgot that. Using ARP torque stuff and using bearing guard, Cleveite bearing guard on this stuff. So, and boy, this stuff is thick, man. I'm gonna be glad that this one's going together. It is a 4-volt, so slick them on there so the bolts torque up even. Come here, Zippy. No, this is not how we. Alright. Ah! I'd fall too. Anyway. Oh, that's just sweet. This is a aftermarket crank that is internally balanced. So, should be using 350 harmonic balancer in that. I'd fall all the way too. So, when I go to put the rear main on, I'll show you what I do there. And now those bearings are nice. So, the stage we've been looking for. I'll get the rest of the mains put on, and this clearance has already been checked. I just got to wipe everything down as I go and go back together for the final assembly. And I'm still upset I lost footage of this. I'm like, come on, really? So technology is great when it don't work. And the reason I'm using bearing guard instead of my white lithium grease is I want to be transferring this motor in a short block form. I'm going to wrap it up with cellophane and that, and once I get it there, the guy I think is going to finish it right away and go from there. So anyway, I'll get the other mains on. When I go to put the rear main on, I'll show you what I do back there, so to help keep from getting leaks. Okay, here where we're at. I got the driver's side in and that. It's been going good. Yesterday I got on a groove, had the music playing, and kind of really didn't video a whole lot. Anyway, trying to get to where you guys can watch rod assembly. We're using the King XP. Yeah, XP. P-Max Black bearings, and they look black. But okay, I've wiped down the piston, looked it over, they've been washed, they've been cleaned, everything's looking good, and the phone rings. Alright, where was I? I was getting ready to put this together. Okay. And on small block Chevys, the tank goes out to the side of the block, and since these are domes, the domes go to the outside. Pretty much a given. Everything's been wiped down and that, and then this is where I start. I start with the piston, take and put a little oil in there, smear it around the whole bore. Do that, set the side, do the bushing. These are bushed rods that are good. The manufacturer of these parts are saying this motor is good to 500 horsepower. The crank 500 horsepower, the rods are 500 horsepower. Not really sure where we're going to end up with the horsepower on this. So, okay, verify. Tang towards me, dome towards me, wrist pin. Oops. Sure, it goes smooth. Turn on the camera, then put that in. Nice and free. Oh, that's nice and smooth. And then here comes the fun part. Maybe this one will go good since it's on camera. You take the spiral, you stretch it just a little. And no, it's not going. I know there's a tool made for this, but I've checked into that tool. I don't do enough spirals to justify that cost. Hey, I'm getting better. That one wasn't so bad. We were what, 7 in? So I'm getting better with it again. So. And then there's what there, you've got a helper ring there, and you got to make sure the little, where the heck is it? There's a little bump on that ring. That's good. Okay, yep, there it is. That's got to be lined up, otherwise you're not going to get the. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. See right there, there's a little bump right there. That keeps that helper support ring from moving, because right here, see? The wrist pin's up into the ring pocket, so. I just had a thought. In theory, there is no possible way to have a wrist pin hit your cylinder wall with this setup. Slide that down, and then got the piston here, and this one goes in, that helper ring can be a pain in the butt. Spiral went in fine. Now the helper rings, the support rings, give me guff. Okay. I keep my thumb where the split was, so I take and put the ring over there. And then get another one. Put this here. And make sure it's above the support ring. And this is the only one you can twist on. I forgot to grab the rings. In. Okay, top ring, second ring. I got a little setup here so I know which one's which. And on these rings there were a little bit, these were those Howard's file fit. And figured out the riding. The second ring, there's a bevel edge that goes on the second groove, so it expands out to scrape the oil back down in the cylinder. Finally figured out the riding goes to the up. There was no dots or anything. The instructions that came with these were pretty vague, so still upset about losing that fit in the rings. It's gone. I've looked every possible where, checked deleted files, everything, and it shouldn't have been, so I'm guessing the camera did not record like it was supposed to. So, okay, there's that one. And hip rating's up. And these are all been pre-gapped, file fitted. Yeah, I can't remember, 24 and 18, I don't know. But that's all going to vary for your application and the instructions and all that. So, and don't overstretch your rings, because if they snap at this point, you're going to cry. I know I would. So, ring gap there, ring gap there, turn. So now, like I said, being able to use my bench finally, it's kind of got a little good work system going here. And like I said, I'm using the Michigan bearing guard, and we're going to use the white lithium grease on the rings. Excuse me. All I had was a cup of hot chocolate and I'm belching it. Number 4. Liberally put this on. About went crazy looking for the grease yesterday. I knew I had a bunch of it around here. Couldn't find it, and I finally found it. I didn't find the ones I thought was up in the cabinet. I swore I had some up there. So, got this. Take this. Wipe it on the cylinder. And also I'm going to put in this for a footnote. I called Lenati, talked to them. The rods are not set for a stroke of clearance, so going to have to run the small base cam. And the rod torque, because they kept saying bolt stretch, bolt stretch. Well, I don't have a bolt stretch gauge. I searched online trying to find a torque spec, so I finally called them. There, that's, and I was ready to go over here and fish you guys out of where you're at. Okay. Crank is down. Okay. And then And if it ever gets tight going in, you stop and figure out what's going on. This is where it can hurt sometimes. Get your finger between the rod and crank. Don't ask me how I know, because I just do. And there. Bearing chain out. And then you get her set up for the next one. And there you go. I got 2 more to go. Well, I didn't show you the tightening the bolts, but the rods are torqued at 45. The mains are torqued at an old, there again, you do what you, there, so. And then I was asked to try a camshaft that was here to see if it's going to work. Now this is a 383. He doesn't want to grind on the rods, and the rods are not stroker clearanced. So, we got the time marked straight up, straight up. See if we can get a revolution out of it. Place your bets. Is it going to work or not? Nope. Hit. Yep. Not going to work. Didn't even get a quarter turn. Let's see how far we can go this way. Yeah, we should be. That don't make sense. Oh, there it hits. Okay. So, yep. Does not clear. Here's it straight up again. And go easy. Right there. That's as far as it goes, so. Yep, it's a small base circle cam. So, yep. So, I mean, and we got the pistons, and we didn't even deck this thing. I mean, look at how they're close to being right up. The flat part's almost perfectly flat. Well, I guess I'll let him know that it's got to be a small base circle, so all I got left I can put in this is soft plugs and wrap it up, get it ready to ship. So yep, no good there. Worth at least 300-400 horsepower, adding that bling to it. Anyway, here you go. There she is. There's that side. That side. Brass freeze plugs, not painted like you asked. I put the timing cover on there so there's not as many parts to haul, and everything's accounted for. It's not torqued down or nothing, it just run in. So I gotta put that plug in. I'll get that one in, and all the, oh, that one, and the one above the oil filter, I gotta get that in. Then we can wrap this thing up, because he's doing the heads and oil pump and intake and all that stuff down there, so yeah, be nice to see what this one sounds like. He's still trying to find a cam, because this is going to require a small base circle cam, because did not want to grind on the rods, and that's okay. So we'll just get her all wrapped up and ready to ship. So we're waiting for parts for, yeah, that one right there. Little 352 bolt, nothing special. Just a flat top motor. Let's see, I'll show you. See, flat top motor, did put good rods in it, so just because he had them. So anyway, that's where we're at. And there's more stuff coming up that I haven't even begun to film yet, so just have to stay tuned and see what happens. So, alright everybody, have a good one. I'm going to upload this before I lose the footage from what I've got here. So, alright, later everybody.